Do you ever wish you could go back in time and do things completely differently? Or have you ever wished you could jump into the future where everything is just fine and dandy? Maybe you wish to go to the past where things are said to be much more simple. Or maybe you wish to be further into the future where it's easier to be anything and anyone you want to be in the virtual world. Overall, all of these things have to do with one thing: time travel. Unfortunately, we cannot scientifically, physically go back in time or in the future. This is currently still theoretical or science fiction, but philosophically, or maybe self-reflectively, we can time travel, and this is real time travel, hyphenated. There's this really cute trend going around right now where instead of Throwback Thursdays or glow up posts, we have something like, wait, we actually are successful now, which is super duper cute, and I love it in every shape and form. But it goes something like, imagine you are having a very struggling time, and then imagine telling your younger self how much you've accomplished already. A more straightforward example of this would be like, say you didn't sell any art this week, but then imagine telling your younger self, and it's like, wait, we actually are getting paid to do art, or we actually make money doing art, and then you remember, oh yeah, I am a lot more successful than, just because I didn't sell something this week. Boom, boom, boom. Just gotta appreciate where you are now and where you've come from and the time and accomplishments. And I love that. Or take this actual real life example from the amazing Morgan Drinks Coffee. Cue it up. This is time travel to a certain extent. Really, you're just looking back in time, realizing how much growth and accomplishments you have had, and then being grateful for it, versus being down in the dumps for maybe something bad. But a lot of the time, truly, it's that your current self is your past self's wishful future self. And that is fantastic. I hope you followed that. I might have to draw it out for just in case. But imagine your younger self wanting to go into the future for everything to be fine and dandy. And that's you right now. It's you right now, fam. As cheesy as it is, for the moments we want to change in life, go back in time, change, we can't, because time travel isn't real. But we have to be thankful for everything that we have ever gone through, because it has brought us here to this moment, to this day. You just can't help change. But overall, regret in life is terrible for you. It is poison to your soul, in that the bad feelings create more bad blood cells in your body. That's just what happens. And so we just have to be thankful for everything, and again, just realize our growth and change and success for what we already have. This is backwards in time, real-time travel. But in turning it forward, we can take our regrets and choose to use this as a motivation for being a better person or being a better whatever we want to be better at. You know, dang it, I couldn't wake up in time. Dang it, maybe you use that regret to do it better in the future. Boom, boom, boom. For instance, you don't want to be the type of person who wakes up one day and realizes, I wanted to have mastered at least one artisanal skill by now. Pointing at my couch here. Just start practicing it today. Me personally, I would love to get into upholstery. I've done an ottoman so far. I've done a chair with a super cool back, but it was like the simplest chair ever, you know, not actual full wrap. And then I was like, what if I just make mini upholstery? Practice the skills, learn the skills, and then someday we can actually get to full size making a couch, okay? If we start super duper small, there's really no pressure. You know, this isn't a real couch for like a commission. Like I always say, never practice new skills on a commission because then there's no pressure whatsoever. And if you don't start today, you won't or will wake up one day being like, I never learned how to play the violin, or I never learned how to paint a landscape or a human or whatever it is that you know you will eventually regret. I guess that's the name of the game. Try not to regret anything. But some little Artem Alex words and wisdom here. Your future self is your current self, and always look to help your current self. So in this philosophy, there is no like saving it for tomorrow, or that's my future self's problem, or just like procrastinating in any way. It's all about getting ahead of the ball, or at least, you know, being on top of the ball. But imagine just getting way ahead of the ball and the ball's got to catch up to you, you know? Those are the type of kids who graduate college when they're like 13. They were ahead of the ball the whole time. They aren't just saying, let's rock it on the ball. I'm imagining a whole cartoon animation to this rant here. I hope you can imagine it as well. But I've said it on the channel before, and I'll say it again. What you do right now will affect your future. It will affect your tomorrow, your end of the week, your month, your next year, like your freaking retirement. If you don't think about your retirement at 20, you know, what are you doing? I'm kidding, but you know, the whole system is a little effed up in the A right now. Just saying. A hugely popular example of this, of like real-time travel, but of course no one uses the words, is school. You sacrifice so many years of your life to then have a degree and then have a better future, hopefully have a better job. All of this is to help your future self, never necessarily yourself in the moment. Maybe find a partner in life, or, you know, your passion in life, but never really ever just be in the moment. It's always school is for your future self and nothing else. It's a chicken and egg situation when I think about it. But very similarly, I actually started the script to this video in July, so like 6-7 months ago, and I'm only just using it now. With the whole like stress of the holidays, I actually thought I was gonna be posting a video next weekend, but then I went through like a folder of 100 different documents and I found a little excerpt on real-time travel, and I was literally just talking about it, and it's perfect. New year, New me. Do you want to say to your future self at the end of 2023, everything you've done for the past year has been, fantastic or not? If you want things to be fantastic, then work to that. Boom, boom, boom. That's all it is. Real time travel is work, honestly. It's work. But on the flip side is that it is less work for your future self. And that is the real name of the game. Because if regret is your motivation, constant thankfulness for your past self should be your truer motivation, because you always want to continuously have a practice of doing what your future self wants, and then being like, oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh, I cleaned the coffee setup last night, and now I have a whole clean setup to do coffee. Thank you. You are awesome, and that is you in the past. Moral of this quick story, though, is you really never want to forget your ideas. Any successful person would say, always keep a pen and paper on you, or maybe like in your phone if that works for you. It does not work for me. But always remember your ideas, and for your future self, write it down now. For one last example here, or one last final chapter to our little real-time future travel. Some of you may remember that I did a video a while back ago, like a year and a half ago, about The Secret, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. But real-time travel almost works exactly the same, except maybe a little bit more realistically. Just saying. In The Secret, you want to plant a seed, and this gives motivation to your wish. And you believe in it and put your belief out into the universe, and you wait for the seed to grow. You wait and believe and continue to put out positive energy until you finally see the tree that the universe brings to you. The seed tree. However, in real-time travel, with a little bit more realism, we plant the seed, we water the seed, we know how much time and effort it takes for the seed to go from a seed to a sprout to a tree. And so rather than using belief, we use time and effort and understanding and knowledge, and understanding the future is this way and the past is that way. And if you plant a seed in the past, there will be a tree in the future. That's really all it is. And so with your effort, you will see a beautiful tree versus the universe maybe just giving it to you, potentially. And then potentially feeling bad that the universe didn't give it to you because maybe you didn't believe hard enough. This is one very dangerous key detail about The Secret. There's more effort than just belief. Drop the mic. For a couple more examples, because I thought it would just be fun to boom, boom, boom if you are curious. If you want a beautiful self-grown Christmas tree, pick up a little teeny one today. Watch it grow. It's fantastic. It's so fun to watch trees grow. If you want easy dinners some nights, maybe make leftovers. Make a bunch of food. Purposefully put it away for leftovers. If you want a clean coffee station in the morning, clean it up at night before you go to bed. If you want to write a book, write out your ideas. Outline your ideas. Start writing the book from any chapter. Doesn't even matter. Do you want to read a dozen books or more in a year? Or do a dozen art pieces or more in a year? Plot out how much time that takes. One per month or more. It's as easy as that. If you want to learn a new skill, like I said, just try. No pressure. No pressure trying is the best kind of art, because then you are just free to do whatever you want, and you're not, boxed in to do one simple thing. There's no lines to draw in. Be creative. If you want to own a house or, get a super mad dog computer, just save a little bit of money at a time. And then eventually, in the future, you will have more money. Enough. Or one of my favorites, if you want a healthy habit, track your progress and see how far you've come. Because in the future, you'll thank yourself for tracking it, because you'll be able to just be full of gratitude and self-respect, as well as, what's the word? Not admiration. You'll just be so proud of yourself. And being proud of yourself is, there's almost nothing better than that, than being proud of your loved ones. Being better and change is the name of the game of life, man. How many times do I gotta say it? So look around. See what you can do now to help support the goals you have for your life, for the future. Because you may be able to do just one small thing, and your future self will be thanking you that much more. These goals can be any size, but understanding the time and effort of each one can be crucial, especially for the larger goals, and starting them as soon as possible, kind of. Or maybe even the smaller goals, realizing that they're way easier than they even, you thought they would be. Way less daunting. But making things less daunting is what you're doing for your future self. So, real time travel, make that your New Year's resolution. If you made it all the way here to the end of this video, you are a super duper duper star. No, you are a super duper superstar. And I really appreciate it. I would love to know what you think about this theory. It's something that me and my family have kind of joked about for a long time. But I don't know if anyone's ever put words to it. Maybe we're coining new terms here. So reference me if you ever put it down on paper. It was said here for the first time. I'm completely kidding. But with that, again, super happy New Year. I hope you had a great holiday time. I like to have the holidays roll in, to mid, maybe end January, because spring doesn't start for a really long time here in Michigan. It's gonna be winter for a hot minute, so let's keep the holiday spirits rolling. Happy holidays, and yeah, that's it. Alright, bye. I love you.
For one of these days that will never end, that just seem to spend for hours on end, switching back and forth, 10 inch, 67 inch, 4 inch, 4K, 1080p. You're wasting your time, not making friends. You don't understand, where did they all go? Now what you have to say is stuff I already know, 'cause someone flipped himself and is talking you through, so don't feel alone. Baby, come on. Let us make a bet, and let us take a moment. I wish I could go back to the 1900s. I'd be the cheese.